This is KJ.
Vaders.
Two girls.
No facts.
Zero. None
Zero.
of them. None of them.
Zilch.
Today we wanted to chat to you about my little side hustle.
Sabiness.
Side business. People have asked me, where did I start? How did I start? I actually haven't been doing it for that long. This is September, but I have a side business.
Technically, you've been thrifting for like...
My whole life.
It's just a gift.
Well, I call it a passion. She calls it a gift. That's what best friends do. They make you feel good about yourself.
It's like though when I'm with you in a thrift store, which hasn't been enough times, but when I have been, it's like it's just something out of a film. Like you just kind of go through and you're like and find stuff for me all the time that I would never pick for myself.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's me just going on.
Well, so that was my retirement plan after roller derby, but it's called Cereal Thrifter, like the breakfast cereal. Why? Everybody has asked me because I'm fucking cheap, and cereal is cheap. We all know that. If you have had cereal for breakfast a few times too many, I'm sure, have you? I shouldn't make assumptions, but like, I'd be broke a lot, or I was. So, Cereal Thrifter, I love, and obviously it's a play on words, hello. And I actually registered the name 4 years before I retired, so I've been thinking about doing this for a really long time, and the inspiration actually were these jackets. Not these jackets, but I'm a big fan of Sun Ice. I'm from Montreal. Big shout out to Igloo Fest because I was there not too long ago, and every fucking person there was wearing something like this. Okay, I know it hasn't made its way to Vancouver yet because I sell a lot of these. And the funny story about me is that I will keep buying these Sun Ice jackets and Arctic Cat and all these other neon type jackets. They don't sell as well as I think they will. In my head, it's the one thing that I keep buying that people are like, I don't know if I can pull it off. You can pull it off. Fucking do it. What I like to do is once a week I go out thrifting and I find things that I can picture on other people, think would look cool, and I buy them and I'll sell them, but at a really reasonable price. So.
At an insanely reasonable price. And a lot of people have asked, like, how are you able to sell things at like such a low, or why are you selling them at such a low price when you could mark them up so much more?
Yeah, and I could mark them up. I'm trying to bring Montreal-style thrifting back to Vancouver. In Montreal, thrifting is really fucking cheap. I'm not saying it shouldn't be marked up. I respect everybody that thrifts in Vancouver. And the cool thing is there's enough business for everybody. And I respect everybody that does it. But I actually will find things that are really, really cheap. I won't buy that jacket that's, you know, worth $60 for $30 and sell it for like $40. I'm not doing that. People often ask me, are you making money? Yes, I'm making money, but thanks guys for worrying about me. I appreciate it. So sweet.
How do you see all these wonderful items? Well, first off, you can go to our page, on our Facebook page, it's down below, and you'll have all the links there. There's actually an album there with some of the photos of what's available, but it's actually an Instagram store, so it's online on Instagram. You just go on there, follow the page, you can see all the posts of stuff that's coming up. It's really fun, too, because you kind of have to keep an eye on it, because stuff comes up, and then someone else snatches it before you get to comment, and you're like, oh! And also, the cool thing is that Kim is using her Snapchat to kind of like give you kind of a prerequisite of the day or week and what items might be coming up soon. So if you see something on the Snapchat that you really like, you'll know like to pay attention to the Instagram to follow it. And so that kind of adds a bit of fun to shopping and thrifting too. So you still kind of get that feeling that you're kind of out there thrifting because you're always keeping an eye on what you see, and then you get that thing that you really, really like, and it's like, woohoo!
Yeah, and I can get, like, for some people who love shopping and are shopping addicted, that's not my goal. So if you're following me and it's giving you major anxiety, stop following. Seriously. Like, that's not the goal. The goal is for it to be something fun. I totally get that people are saying, like, I see it, it stresses me out. Ooh, stop following. That wasn't the goal. That wasn't the goal. Abort mission. Get out of there.
Yeah. The thing is, too, also about the Instagram stores, if you see someone comment below an item and they say, ooh, mine, got it. This is what's happened to me before, and I'm best friends with this person, and I still lose out on things because I don't, like, do what you need to do. So even if you see someone comment, oh, it's mine, you still message Kim directly through Instagram, because sometimes those people say that and they don't actually contact Kim ever, or they change their mind, or they decide they don't want to get it after all, and then you're next in line. Because I've done that before. I've been like, oh, I really like that thing, but then I saw someone already said that, and then Kim was like, oh, it's actually still available, and then it went to someone else. I'm like,
yeah. So you have an hour to make a plan. Other side note too, and like we're gonna make more videos on like marketing stuff because we've both been marketing for a long time. But you'll notice my page, the clothing on there is all something that I would wear myself. So the people who are shopping there know what to expect. There's none gonna be in a like Louis Vuitton Coach bullshit on there. Not that it's bullshit, but to me it is. I don't like it. I wouldn't wear it. Anyways.
There's definitely a style. It's Kim's style. she has a style that, you know, a lot of people like, including myself. And sometimes you do feel like maybe you can't pull it off and only Kim can pull it off. But it's actually not true. And the more I started following the Instagram and started actually slowly, like, getting braver with the items that I bought, like, it's become a lot more fun. And fashion is supposed to be fun. And one of the main reasons I moved to Vancouver from where I used to live is because I felt like I couldn't dress and express myself as much as I wanted to. And then I'm starting to feel that closure coming in Vancouver.
Yes.
We need to open that back up.
Thank you.
Have fun with it.
You know, when we do, because, like, I'm also a life coach on the side. This is crazy. We do a lot of stuff. We're not, you know, we do, but I tell people, like, about working out and stuff like that, you know, put on your gym clothes, and I fucking cannot believe how many people tell me, but I wear my gym clothes all the time. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Take pride in what you're wearing, like, feel good. I'm not saying don't wear gym clothes ever, but if you're always wearing gym clothes, get out of there.
And you're bored, and you feel like, oh, but I can't wear anything because I'm so boring. It's like, you're making yourself boring. Yeah. You can any day decide not to be boring anymore and just put on something different.
Don't do that shit. Yeah. And side note too,
spice it up.
We have Cereal Thrifter Action now on Instagram that started, because when you're in marketing, and you'll know this, but if you ever have any questions about marketing, ask us. But when you're in marketing, you want to set your brand, you want to have an aesthetic, you want to stay on brand. I didn't want to start putting, like, basketball jerseys and NHL stuff because it's not stuff that I'm into, but I did have a lot of requests for it. So we recently, about a month ago, started Cereal Thrifter Action. And if you're on Cereal Thrifter, you can find the link to that. But basically, any, like, collectible basketball, hockey jerseys, action heroes, Marvel, all that good shit, Green Lantern, etc., Superman, blah, blah, blah.
It's over there.
It's over there.
So they're separated so you can still not be inundated with all crazy thrift stuff. You can pick and choose kind of what you're looking for a little bit better. Filter it out.
Yeah. So. Shop responsibly. Actually.
Don't. You don't need to.
Most of my stuff is like $9.
So dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap. Comment down below. Say anything.
If you bought stuff from Cereal Thrifter, is there stuff that you want to see? I've noticed that Kim's starting to post more and more photos of her and her wife wearing things.
Yeah.
Maybe even me wearing something.
Yeah.
And I feel like that for me is really helpful because sometimes when I see items and I'm like, ooh, but I just need to know how that looks on someone. So then when I see a photo of someone, I think that helps. So does that help you in your shopping? I don't know. Does it?
Yeah.
Comment below. Let us know.
Comment below. Comment on anything. Anything.
Yeah, do you like these jackets?
Yeah, like, seriously. I'm going to be that lady with, like, 12,000 neon ski jackets. Like, you know how a lot of people have lots of, like, women end up with lots of cats? I'm going to end up with all these jackets. And I'm completely fucking fine with that.
And a lot of cats.
If you're not going to buy them, I'm just going to keep having them, and I'll accumulate them over time. And whatever, that's the way it's going to work. Bam! Bam! See you later.
Bye.